Oh my word, I guess third time's the charm. So I tried a video and my microphone was off because I updated drivers. And then I tried another video and I forgot to click go live on YouTube. So here's the third video. This has sound. We're running AMD motion frames. My car just flipped. Yeah, and they say Cyberpunk 2.0 doesn't have bugs. This is why I'm waiting to do the Phantom Liberty campaign, FSR3 and Fluid Motion Frames implementation as well as bug fixes. So,
You'll regret this.
I need your car, ma'am. Sorry. But anyways, AMD Fluid Motion Frame got an update. The Microstutter rate going to 100% all the time is fixed. Windows stability of the driver seems better. You can now run AMD quality FSR. And I'm talking to a friend about Cyberpunk, but in order to run it smoothly, VSync off, maximum frame rate should be turned on, and set the value to half your monitor refresh rate -2. So for 144, that'd be 72 -2. Then you're golden. That's the smoothest. I've tested all the other settings. You can leave HDR on if you have that ability. And if you want the absolute smoothest gameplay, turn on some super resolution with your settings you normally run. These settings produce 80 to 100 FPS in different areas. And with quality, it allows me to drive around and only use 86% utilization of the GPU. So it maintains 70 base frame rate and it generates 140 through Fluid Motion Frames. Does it feel and look like 140 to me? Yes. Is there a few mild artifacts when I'm turning? A little bit. But with these settings, it is the smoothest, least artifacts. Like the buildings out in the background, they look perfectly fine right now. Perfectly smooth. And it does feel like 140 FPS. Like looking now at those buildings. So, definite improvement. AMD released a driver update on the 6th of October, and now they've just released one today, October 13th. I've been checking their webpage daily because I wanted to get a video out for everybody showing this. This is incredible. Anyone with a 6000 or 7000 series GPU can basically get double frame rate without even having the game implementing FSR. So this does feel smoother than running at 80 or 90, and the artifacts are so mild that I would run it this way full time. That's what I'm waiting for. The driver to get so good that it's better than running native with just 80. But this feels great, looks great. Boom. Now that's for driving. Now as far as walking and being in motion, it does feel good. I have the field of view set to 100 to give more immersion, and it does feel immersing. It feels smoother. It feels and looks good. So they're going to keep on improving it. FSR 3 is coming to Cyberpunk eventually. It's already been declared. But in the meantime, AMD is working really hard on Fluid Motion Frames so that we can have frame generation in basically any DirectX 11 or 12 game. Hunter, Call of the Wild, Way of the Hunter, Starfield, all these games that don't have FSR support or all those other things. But anyways, bottom line, they're improving it, it's getting better. City looks pretty cool. Lights and everything. Mild artifacts, they're still improving. If you're on the fence, I'd still hold off on this driver from what I've seen so far. But it's getting there. It's getting there very quickly. I expect before Christmas this will be running good. And this fluid motion frame technology was not planned for release until January or February, spring of Q4 of 2024. Q1 of 2024. I'm tired, I'm not feeling the best. So, I've been feeling sick. Gotta do your multivitamin, fish oil, probiotics, vitamin C. Get good. But yeah, this is looking great. Smooth. Artifacts are mild. The microstutter rate has been fixed though. I no longer have to alt-tab every 5 minutes when the microstutter goes to 100. So that is fixed. HDR can be enabled while you play now. That's working good. The driver seems more stable in Windows. It's not constantly disappearing. And if you finally want to know what settings to do, you know, if you want as much smoothness as possible, I'd recommend quality FSR, you know, high settings except medium in volumetric fog, cloud, screen space. And ambient occlusion had a bug, so I had to turn it off because I was having shimmering textures. We'll see if they fix that soon. And then frame rate, half your monitor refresh rate, -2, VSync off. There you go. And then that produces the best experience, the least amount of visual screen tearing and stuttering. Looks and feels good too. Like if they could just get it a little better, this is going to be incredible. If they could actually just make the frame rate be 144 through the driver. Like the driver dynamically adjusts the frame rate so that instead of 80 producing 160, it'll always produce 144. Like you can set your monitor refresh rate through the driver and then it will only make that frame and keep it 144. So it works with variable refresh rate displays. But yeah, this feels good. This is actually good. I wanted to get out a video update right away. I know everybody's gonna probably be going over it. Hardware unboxed, or ancient gameplays I should say. And Daniel Owen, they'll probably go over it. But yeah, if they want something to talk about, this is excellent. It's so much better. It's really getting there. If they could only enable VSync somehow. Or if they could use VSync through the driver so that the driver itself sets the VSync to 144. They're gonna fix it. They're gonna figure it out. This is pretty cool so far. Now I have to determine if I want to continue playing this way or turn it back off and play at 80 or 90. I don't know. It's getting really close to be harder of a choice. Before it was like, no, I'd rather go back because there were so many issues, especially with the microstutter rate. So the microstutter rate's completely fixed now. That sounds good. So God bless. I gotta go get some rest, recover. You have a good day.